Okay, so let's have a small chat about legal aid. So, yeah, legal aid doesn't exist. You just can't have it. And you know, this is one of the main gripes, both inside and outside of the legal profession. If you can't get legal aid, then unless you're loaded, you can't get a lawyer. And if you can't get a lawyer, you're going to be a litigant in person. And if you're a litigant in person, you're probably going to be slow and you're going to be clogging up the court system. And, you know, everybody hates it, including you. So, you know, it's tempting to think, well, you know, let's get legal aid back. That makes sense. Not completely convinced about that. I mean, if you look at some of the Court of Appeal cases, for example, on our website, you know, you will see, certainly in the older cases, a lot of the litigants were represented by lawyers and still got bad results. So, we don't know. One of the problems with these type of cases, again, as our survey results show, is that in parental alienation cases, there are allegations of domestic abuse made against the usually absent, the targeted parent, if you like, of violence or sexual impropriety or mental imbalance or promiscuity or something like that. Now, the problem is that when a party goes to see a solicitor about one of these cases and says, well, you know, I can't afford to pay you and stuff like that, the lawyer will say, well, you know, we can get legal aid actually in this case, but we can only get that if there are allegations of domestic abuse, specifically really domestic violence. Now, you know, that's sounds okay, but unfortunately, this is a swing that only swings one way. And what I mean by that is that if you allege domestic violence and you've got bumps, bruises, fractures, scars, whatever, you know, you'll get legal aid. But of course, what most of us are going to be alleging is that the abuse, this is what parental alienation is, the abuse is psychological and emotional. There are no scars, there are no bruises, and basically nobody accepts that it even exists, let alone that it's any kind of abuse. Even though, you know, Section 66, I think it is, of the Serious Crimes Act, and you know, the Court of Appeal talk about it as being mainstream, and there was a case called Re W, I think, where Lord Justice Ryder talks about a parental alienation case, saying, well, you know, this is so bad that it crosses the threshold from private law to public law, which essentially means for these purposes that he is seeing psychological and emotional abuse as being as serious as sexual or violent abuse. But you know, all this is pretty rare, and until we re-educate judges, CAFCAS, social services and society at large that parental alienation is serious and as serious as other kinds of abuse, then we're not going to be getting legal aid for it. So, as I say, for all practical purposes, you're not going to get legal aid for these cases, unfortunately. Thanks for watching.